I grew up as an orphan, but the hurting part of it is I am not educated. I have 7 children. I'm working so hard to see that my children go to school. I used to farm without any knowledge in farming. It was hard for me because I had to do it by myself. I would start farming very early in the morning and stop by around midday. As a human being, it was hard for me to do it. The product from our farm was being sold by my husband to drink, not for the education of my kids. I've seen a lot of people benefiting from education. I want my children to also succeed. I want my children to go to school.
She even wanted to leave the home, but as she kept on coming for the savings, as she kept on coming for the trainings at the Farmer Field School, we assigned her to the gender champions who kept on encouraging her.
OVT is one village transformed. We work in communities that are not advantaged. While concerned, we do not talk about just one entity, because life is not about singleness. It's about multiples. And that is how saving and loaning has become one of the biggest interventions. But it will be enriched with information of other sectors, because the households are holistic, for a holistic development of this house. And that is how the people we work with, they are able to experience the love of Christ.
When I joined the project, I started receiving training. I started going through a number of trainings in agriculture that have changed my life.
We introduced the training to them, and Scovia, who is the wife to Quinto, became a lead farmer.
When I joined the savings groups, we started hearing Bible verses.
So the man one day called me and said, I want to join the group. I want to do what this woman is also doing.
What I remember in the saving, whenever we would come for the saving meeting, we listen from the audio Bible and then we talk about what we have heard from the audio Bible.
Listening to the Bible touched my husband and he stopped drinking.
When I became a Christian, the relationship with my wife has improved. Even the money I earn, I put it into good use. We plan together for our future.
At One Concern, we care for the whole person, the physical and the spiritual. We empower people to have a better life through savings groups, agricultural training, clean water access, and more. The true and lasting transformation happens when those we serve recognize that they are loved by a God who sees them and who gave his life so that they could know the abundance of life that only he can give.
I didn't have any of this in my mind. I didn't even think of taking my children to school. Now my husband and I are born again. Now we have the capacity to have sheep. We have coffee plants. We are taking our children to school. I am so happy with Jesus. We started going to church together until we all got saved.